where sports take center stage, four voices rise above the noise. Welcome to the Unfiltered Sports Podcast, where raw meets real, honesty has no off-season, and nothing gets sugar-coated. Hosted by Todd, Matty, Dominick, and Randy. It's your weekly dose of unapologetic truth, gut-busting comedy, and hard-hitting analysis. From recaps to pick'ems, no filters, no excuses, just sports the way it was meant to be. This is the Unfiltered Sports Podcast.
Hey, welcome into the Week 1 recap and Week 2 Pick'em show. We're going to get into all of that because why? You're on the Heedy Network and you're watching the Unfiltered Sports Podcast, which we break down every week the football scores and give you who to watch too as you get your fantasy teams maybe going. We might throw in a little nugget here and there. But first, it's me, Todd Fox, leading the show. I'm going to be your moderator, so to speak, and your commentator. And the rest of the fellows say hello to the good viewers this evening.
What's up, everybody? Let's go, baby.
Y'all.
What up, everybody?
Hope you enjoyed your lovely Week 1. It was a lovely Week 1, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we've got a lot of complaints except Dominick. So
hey, I'm the Jameis Winston this week. Eating the dubs.
Oh yeah,
Dubs by the bay.
The rest of that now.
Oh yeah, you're editing that, Randy, for sure.
Yep.
That's for sure.
There was a purpose. There was a purpose.
Woo!
All right. So with that being said, we got a lot to get to in today's show. And first and foremost, we're going to kick it off where we were right, where we were wrong. And I'll lead off, guys. I'll pump my chest a little bit. I didn't get too many wins this week, but I did get one right. And I got the Raiders going into Foxborough, New England, whatever the hell they call it, Gillette Stadium, and getting that W for Pete Carroll. Where I was wrong, fellas, I actually picked the Dolphins to beat the Colts. I only lost that one by 25. So, Matty Matt, where were you right and where were you wrong?
I was wrong in all of them, to be honest. It was a horrible week. So I'm going to just pick the obvious where I was right was the Commanders or the Giants. That was obvious. Everyone knew that. Where I was wrong, the whole Week 1. I picked them. I shouldn't have picked anything. I got 6 right. And I picked the Bears to win, I was wrong. I picked the Cowboys to win, I was wrong. I picked the Panthers to win, I was wrong. So the whole Week 1, I was wrong.
So you're saying you had a good week. Okay.
Don't you say anything.
Moving on to Dominick. Where were you right? Where were you wrong, sir?
I think the biggest wrong that I had was the Detroit Lions. They looked anemic. They looked like the worst team of the playoff teams last year. They were the absolute worst. Packers demolished them from top to bottom. Where I'll give the Ravens a second nod on where I was wrong, but you got to tip your cap to Josh Allen. That comeback, we'll get into that in a little bit. That might have been that's going to be in the contender of top 5 games of the year right off the bat. Where I was right, you're looking at it right here. San Francisco.
Here we go.
Todd and I were at a bar together watching the game. We'll get into the game, but I don't know how we did it, but we here, baby. We want to know. Let's go.
Now on to Randy. Where were you right, sir?
Where I was right was those fucking Miami Dolphins, baby. Oh, shambles. Look at this. Look at the lower third under my name. Dolphins are in shambles, baby. Duh.
Wow.
That fucking suck.
Where were you wrong, Mr. Randy Yaws?
Oh, the Patriots, man. I can't believe they lost to the Raiders. Good call, Todd. Holy shit. But I think that was just a Week 1 bullshit, myopic, whatever. The Patriots will be back, and that pains me to say.
I agree with that. I did pick them to be a surprise team. Now we're gonna do this every week. We're gonna pump our chest and throw ourselves under the bus at the same time. We hope you guys can do that in the comments too, if you missed on one or whatever. And speaking of you guys in the comments, do you want to feature them first, Randy, as far as who won between the ones that are registered to play every week against us?
And for those that don't know, we have Omar, we have Coach Mateo, we have Mario, who said he couldn't be with us tonight because he's at the Angels game. And then there's Matt, and then there's little Eric Ward down there, little Ram, and then there's Rob. This week, ladies and gentlemen, Mario takes first place at 12-4. Eric Ward takes second place at 2-4. Tiebreaker points were there because Eric didn't send his in. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Third place, Coach Mateo at 11-5. Fourth place, Omar Alacantar at 11-5. Fifth place, Matt Mativier or Mativier, however you want to say it, 11-5. Oh, I love it. French. I love it. Classy. And then in sixth place, right down there in the big old brown booty hole, known as the New Orleans Saints, is Rob. Brother Rob.
Brother Rob gets it. All right. Not too bad. You know what I feel, or I'm kind of upset about those, is the fact that even last place Rob beat me and Matt. So
that's how bad I did.
The double bronze buttholes over here.
We're already in last place, and if you showed them, Randy,
don't
show the audience what we did.
Oh, my pleasure. First place, ladies and gentlemen, Randy Yaws, right here, yours truly. Thank you very much. 12-4. Second place is the Dominator, Mr. Dominick Lorenz, coming in at 12-4 because he didn't give me his tiebreaker point.
All I'm saying, hey, let me refresh the memory. Last year, that the exact same situation happened last year. I forgot to give points in week 1. And I ended up winning the whole damn thing. So history repeating itself here, folks.
Shit!
Let's go.
We pull out our own stats on this show, ladies and gentlemen.
You're welcome.
Third place, Todd Fox at 8-6, and then down there the 1-star rated Matty Matt 6 and 10. That's probably going to be a freaking constant thing, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what, man?
Hey,
Don't
Randy's
be so disrespectful.
Matty Matt's the first to double-digit losses. Wow.
You know what, Todd? You already breaking my heart, man. That's what we've been doing this for a long time, man. I ain't never scored that low, man.
That was pretty bad, my man. Pretty
I gotta
bad.
make it up. Week 2.
Well, here we go, guys and gals. As we get the show started, we let you know who got the record for best record as far as fans and as far as us. Randy Yaws leading it off in week 1. We'll see how you guys can do a little later in week 2 as you guys will make your picks. But for right now, it's time to recap. And, well, Matty Matt pulled up the rear, but this time he's leading off with his Cowboys. They've got the technical first game of the season on Thursday, playing the Super Bowl champions in Philadelphia. And let me play this quick little 20-second highlight. We're going to play the play of the game for each game as we move forward, and then we're going to talk about it, shall we? So here we go.
Hurts looking to take off. Hurts has the first down.
And that's how the Eagles held on. Guys, let's get Matt's opinion. I got just one question for you, Matt. That game changed on the weather, man. I mean, nobody could score after that delay.
Yeah, man. I mean, the second half, everyone, shout out to both defense in the second half. It was stellar. No one scored. So, it could have been anyone's game. It was a 50-50. But let's keep it real, man. CeeDee Lamb, you're getting paid the big bucks. You're getting paid to catch balls. And you drop not 2, but 3 catches that could have put us in position to win. Not saying it would have made us win, put us in position. And go ahead.
I'm sorry. Just how did you feel about that play though at the end? Was that the right call on the 4th and 3, or was it 4th?
You know what? You go to your best player in that position, so that is the right call. Was it a great throw? Might have been the greatest, but it was in your hands. And if you're the top receiver in any league, any division, whatever it may be, you're supposed to catch those balls. But the one before that was right in the breadbasket. It hit his chest, it hit his hand, bounced right off. It's nothing. There's no explanation for that one. So I'm not going to sit here and say that he's the reason we lost. We definitely beat ourselves, but it was a really good game. I got to give credit to the Eagles. They really did their thing. We slowed down Barkley, even though he got that touchdown. He only got 60-something yards, which is actually pretty good. I like Kenny Clark. He looks pretty good. He was someone that can stop the run, which we're brutal when it comes to stopping the run for the past few years. So I like what we're doing. There was a lot of positives that I saw in this game. Even though we lost, I could take a lot of positive. So I am disappointed in the loss, but hey, it's only week 1.
Well, Matt, last thing I got for you on this one, as you summed up the game, are you confident moving forward with the Cowboys with their performance against the Eagles? And then Randy's got a quick question on TikTok. Is Fields the guy? So he could follow it up after you, Matt.
I do feel confident in the Cowboys. Schottenheimer, looked
You can just
pretty
call him
good.
Shoddy.
Yeah, Shoddy. He looked pretty good in his coaching debut. Matt Eberflus looked pretty
Oh, I
bad. At
know.
the beginning, it was a little shaky in the defense. Second half, like I said, they turned it up. So it was pretty good. I'm feeling confident in my team. I really am. I liked what I saw. We made some mental mistakes. We can clean that up. It's a gimme win next week against the Giants. You guys know we own you guys. So you already know who I'm picking next week. So this week. So there's no debate about that. Give me Russell Wilson.
Okay. All right, Randy, if you could address the TikTok question real quick, and then we'll get Dom's thoughts on the game.
What was it?
Is Fields the guy?
Is Fields the
It's
Oh,
a
you
jet.
mean the guy? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, man, he quieted me. I probably one of his better games as a pro quarterback. So if he can somewhat do that on a weekly basis, I'm not saying you got to freaking score 2 touchdowns every week on the ground, but if you can not lose games and put a couple of hundred up and maybe throw a tutty and then rely on the run game, dude, yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay, walking. Well, we'll get back to the Jets in a little bit. So if you stay with us, Randy will have a full report on the Jets. Dom, Cowboys, Eagles, and then we'll get Randy's thoughts real quick too.
You be nice, Dom. I already know you.
We give the bulk of the time to the players' team.
Rip them, Dom.
I will say this. It was very impressive that Dallas Cowboys actually had a running game. Javonte Williams looked really nice, a pair of touchdowns, only 54 yards, but you can see how the running game can open up the passing game in different ways. I know it's as cliche as possible, but for Dallas, after I would say the last 2 to 3 years, that run game, maybe Tony Pollard's big year before he left, was the last time Dallas really had a running game.
Yep.
So at Dallas, I think if Dallas can keep up a running game and get Williams 15 to 20 carries a game instead of Dak trying to throw 45, 50 times in the ball game, that's going to help the Dallas defense. If you're an Eagles fan, where the hell was A.J. Brown? Where was A.J. Brown? Because with that run-happy offense of Barkley and Hurts, someone, if it's Goddard, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Jonah Dotson, someone's going to get upset every single game. And, man, if you had A.J. Brown in fantasy, that's a rough week 1.
Man.
Absolutely.
But still a good competitive matchup for the opening night game. The weather delay was weird, but still competitive. NFC East, I liked having that as the leadoff game this year.
Randy?
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's like I'm going to agree with Matt. I mean, not only did CD have those 3 crucial drops, bro, he was targeted 13 times and he only had 7 receptions. He only made 50% of his throws, if that. And he still had, I'll give him this. I'll give credit where it's due. Still over 100 yards receiving.
Yeah.
Imagine what he had. He caught at least 4 of the freaking 7 that he dropped.
That is true.
Like, I almost want to say the Cowboys probably could have won this game, dude, if CD Lamb would have showed the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm almost, dude, if he starts, I don't know what's in his mind right now, dude, but if he starts showing signs of regression this year, I'm hitting up Miami, be like, hey, what's up with Tariq? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you never know. Cowboys can trade. They've shown
But
it.
the quarterback work's got to be better. Neither, I'll say this, neither one threw an interception, but neither one threw a touchdown pass. So, like, we got to kind of fix that.
Remember, too, with Tyreek Hill, what did Dallas get in receiving Micah Parsons or sending Parsons away? 2 first-round picks.
Oh,
Yep.
shit, dude.
One of those would guarantee have to go to Miami.
I think it'd be worth it if you have him.
I'd send
long-term.
shit, yeah, I would.
Dallas can pull out some big
Planted the
wins.
seed in Matty Matt's head now. Look at that. He's
Yeah,
He only targeted
Yeah.
George Pickens. I think George Pickens only had 3 catches. He looked okay in those 3 catches. I want to target him a little more. Give him about 7 to 8.
Well, it's week 1, and what a week 1. There's a lot of good football to talk about. So we're going to transition into Rally Chris's favorite team. This was a good one from Brazil right here. Chiefs and Chargers. Here was the play of the game.
Did you see that?
That play put the game away. And again, like I said, I went out on a limb. I said third place Chiefs. I think the Super Bowl jinx is in full effect. Week 1, Chargers starting to take that crown, maybe, guys. What do you guys think? Who wants to take first dibs on this one?
Don't you have to win the Super Bowl, though?
Go ahead, Dom.
And I didn't have him in the Super Bowl. I just said, hey, division. But go ahead, Dom.
I think this was a nice from start to finish game for the Chargers, because normally they've been known as that team that falls apart in the fourth quarter or late in the season. This was a game. Chargers, I feel, were very consistent on all phases of the ball from start to finish. So for Justin Herbert to have a game where he has 318 yards, 3 tutties, and no interceptions, that's huge. And I think, again, the secret remedy to this Chargers squad, even though Harbaugh likes to run the ball, Keenan Allen, he returned to the Chargers 7 catches, 68 yards, and 1 touchdown. He proved that he and Herbert did not miss a beat. That is going to be huge in the red zone, huge for the Chargers. I really like what they put together in the Chiefs. They lose a receiver. A couple other guys did not step up. I think, spoiler alert, I think the Chiefs are going to start 0-2.
Yeah, I do too. We'll talk about that. But Taylor Swift wasn't there, so they're 0-1 with Taylor Swift not in attendance. Who wants to take second shot? I think Randy put his hand up. Go for it, Randy.
Oh, no, I was just saying, like, when you said Super Bowl jinx, I was like, don't you have to win the Super Bowl to have the jinx? But
you have to
I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know how to take that game. You know, it's week 1. The Chargers the Chiefs have shown. I wouldn't say they completely struggled in that game. I mean, they played a decent game. The Chargers just were the better team that day, but the Chiefs have shown to kind of come out sluggish a little bit. I remember when they played the Lions, what was that, last year, a couple of years ago or whatever, they played kind of the same way. I still think they're going to be there in the end when it's all said and done. It's just could be a wild card team because, man, dude, the Chargers are looking good, dude.
Absolutely. Matty Matt.
Chargers. Okay, they played pretty good. I'll give Justin Herbert his credit. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Got him give credit. And give credit to Quentin Johnson. Someone other than McConkey stepped up, and that was pretty good. Like you said, Dom, with Keenan Allen coming back, getting a touchdown with 60-plus yard reception. That's pretty good for someone his age. But I will say this, though. It's week 1. Let's slow our horses. The Chargers are who we think they are. It was a good win, but they're not going to beat the Chiefs again. I think the Chiefs bounce back, and you'll see next week when they beat them Seagulls, it's going to be a different story. Give that a rest. Good game, though, Chargers. And Rally Chris, your team sucks. Just know that.
Wow, he had to take that shot. All right. That was a very competitive game. I'll give the Chargers this, though. Their defense hung in there. And, that was a Chiefs home game. Let's just face it. They had a lot of Chiefs fans there, but nice win for the Chargers out the gate. I'll give Rally Chris his due. Now, when we were at the bar, we were watching this game on one of the side TVs, and Dominick called it, and he said, "What a freaking dime from our boy number 6 Baker Mayfield from the Bucks." And again, kids, if you want to know what a dime looks like, a dime pass, well, it looks sort of like this. A lot to digest right there, guys. Who wants to take first shot? Bucks get a big win on the road and beat those Falcons. And then Koo, who has been very good the last couple of years, shanked one early. He's not been good in preseason either. Who wants to take first shot?
Like you mentioned before when we were at the bar watching that game, I said, you're given a minute and 50 seconds left to Baker Mayfield. That's not going to end well. I don't care who they're playing. Baker has been the sleepiest, and by mean sleepy, it's not like dumb, but like sleepy, like under the radar type quarterback in the NFL. He's not going to get the attention that Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes are going to get. He has been a steady, consistent force since getting the hell out of Cleveland and finding his way to Tampa Bay on a 1-year deal, then gets that massive extension. He's filled in the shoes when Tom Brady retired perfectly. And you can't get any better. He makes any receiver he throws to better. They have a nice balanced attack and running. And think, Todd, you mentioned this. Atlanta and Tampa, is like a sneaky top 5 divisional matchup in the NFL.
Yes.
They are always toe-to-toe down to the final 2 minutes of a ball game, winning it by a field goal. This is a matchup I'd like to see continue to rise and get more media attention moving forward. But Baker Mayfield and that rookie wide receiver, Agupa, holy Moses, that's going to fill the need until Godwin gets back, and just another weapon to big dime Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I think the NFC is like sleeping on Tampa, dude. And one thing I will say about Penix real quick, I don't know if you guys are going to bring it up. That stretch play. Yeah, okay, go for it, Matt.
No, go ahead. I was just going to bring up his play. But go ahead.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, dude played really good. Almost 300-yard passing, 27 of 42. Had a touchdown pass. I liked him. I have confidence in the Falcon. And if it wasn't for Baker throwing that sweet dime in the last minute, hey, we're talking about a different story. Or if it wasn't for Coop missing that field goal, it's a different story. But, you know, shout out to Penix, man. He stepped up and looked very stellar, man.
Yeah, I will say I'm very skeptical of left-handed quarterbacks. And you know, we haven't seen too many good ones. For every Michael Vick, there's about 10 Matt Leinarts. So it's like so Penix, I didn't really buy into it in Washington too much, but you know, he's making me a believer. Randy, what you got in this one?
No, that drive was impressive. What was it, 91 yards, dude? 18 fucking plays.
Yeah.
Like, god dang, dude. Like talk about controlling the clock, man. But I mean, you ran into a bit of a buzzsaw there with, you know, Baker Mayfield, 3 touchdowns. You know, he had that one strike to what? Who's the rookie receiver?
Mbuka.
Yeah, I mean, what was it, like a minute left in the game to go? So it's like, dude, I knew that game was. I even predicted it was going to come down to, you know, between 3 points or something. Like, I think I had it like 23-20 or something like that. But those games are always like that. Like Dominick said, man, that's just, you know, that in that division, those two teams right now. I mean, that's just the way it is, man. And it's just, I got a feeling I know it's going to come down to those two teams at the end of the year. Now it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing who wins that division.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Absolutely. So another good game under the belt. And here's our next game. Our next game was very under the radar, was not expected to be a good game, but it turned out to be one. And another team like my Seahawks, like the Falcons, and a few others that just kicked themselves like, hey, man, had we made a field goal here, had we did this, we would have won. And, well, Cleveland's kicking themselves. Wow, there was 3 missed kicks in this one, 2 missed field goals, and an extra point. Flacco played pretty good. The Browns defense came as expected. And, guys, do you kind of say, was it more of the Browns being balanced and the Bengals underperforming, or the defense is just that good for the Browns holding that high-octane offense in check?
Well, first of all, how did you pronounce the kicker's last name? Smith?
I wasn't paying attention.
It was like SVYMT. Like, what the? That's why they lost,
He's
man.
got the Zin going on. He's got the Zin.
Todd, you're German. You should know that.
I think, honestly, it was – I think Cincinnati, I think, underperformed more than Cleveland, you know, throwing up a dookie with the leg at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Everybody's anticipating – and I said it last week on the show that the Bengals were going to be like my number 2 team with the resurgence of Burrow, Chase, Higgins, all getting those contract healers. Chase Brown looked pretty good. They didn't feed him as much as I thought they would to balance off that attack. And shockingly enough, even though Flacco played well, the Bengals defense hung tough, something that they would probably give up last year. They hung to, you know, stick around and win that game by 1. Cleveland, I think, could have a sneaky top 10 defense.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think this is not a fluke divisional game where they just happen to play well today. I think that defense is going to play well. It's going to be the inconsistent offense. Can Joe Flacco get them over? The running back situation. Overall, I think, in my personal opinion, the Bengals screwed the pooch more than the Browns did. And I think just attacking the kicker, and who am I going to say now that the Niners kicked out Moody today, thank God. But we'll get into that later. Kicking was a problem in week 1, and Cleveland's a part of it.
Yes.
No, No, 100%. That Browns defense is crazy. 7 is the number of yards the Bengals offense had after fucking halftime, dude.
Wow.
Can you believe that's crazy, bro? I mean, you had
Unacceptable.
Burrow was contained 113 yards, 1 touchdown. He didn't have any turnovers, but he's got some efficiency issues, man. I mean, that second half offense, dude, was fucking pathetic, dude. For a team that should be, I mean, hanging at least 25 a week, dude. That was pathetic. But they're lucky they got a good fucking defense. That defense was fucking phenomenal, bro. Both defenses were phenomenal.
Matt?
And you know what? And historically, Bengals defense has always been shitty, so to speak. And for them to still hold the Browns to 16 points, I mean, it's not saying much because offensively, you're relying on Joe Flacco. The man's like 45 years old.
2 interceptions, too.
He had 2 interceptions. Understandable. I expect that from Joe Flacco because he's older. He already won a Super Bowl. He should be retired. They should have a young quarterback. They had Deshaun Watson, but we all know what happened to that. So the Browns defense has always been good. They just give up because their offense sucks. And here's an example. They held the Bengals on the offensive juggernaut to 17 points. And this was a winnable game for the Browns. But what happened? Browns doing Brown things. So Bengals definitely underperformed. Browns, their defense did really great. But, of course, their offense is going to be something similar to this every game this year.
I don't know if you caught it, but my highlight of the game was Henderson, the defensive lineman for the Bengals, outstanding guy, number 91. Flacco had got a personal foul. He was crying to the referees because Henderson hit him, on accident with his his paw, and basically he was going like this, like doing the crybaby thing to Flacco. That was freaking awesome. That was awesome.
He had a 41.7% pass rush win rate.
Yeah,
Sunday. That's fuck.
Yeah, that's amazing.
How long has Joe Flacco been in the league? It's been over
30, like 36 years.
I know for sure it's been over 20. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's 2025.
He got drafted in 05. He got drafted in
like 03?
04. 03, 04?
It's one of them.
Yeah, it was a couple of years after they won the Super Bowl.
I was working for no. I think he came out of 06.
Joe Flacco is 40.
Yeah, because I was working for the Walmart warehouse when he got drafted because I wanted him coming out of Delaware. I wanted Joe Flacco, dude. I can imagine how good decent we could have been with Flacco, dude.
Joe Flacco, first round, 18th overall pick in 2008.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
2008. So
I was still
17 years.
Good shit, baby.
Well, let's move on to our next game because I know every one of us was like, yeah, Daniel Jones is going to be like one of the players of the week. We all were that confident, and we all said Tua was going to Tua, and then that I'm blacker than Mike McDaniels or whatever his name is.
Well, I sold the bill of goods on Daniel Jones and the Colts, baby, in our fucking division preview. And now you know what? I'll say this. The fucking Texans ain't no shoe-in no more.
Listen, I could have pulled a bunch of highlights right here for the turnovers, but I just was nice to the Dolphins and gave him this highlight.
Shout out to Mike.
That's going to be all season, dude.
Hey,
dude.
Real quick, he was in everyone's fantasy league in like the 10th, 11th round. If you got him, that's a steal. He's going to
Michael Pittman Jr.
Daniel Jones going to make that booty jiggle, dude.
He was a late pick in the fantasy.
Yeah,
Look, the Dolphins sported the Colts in this one 33-point lead before they finally scored. This was embarrassing. I think you guys called it right. I think Dom said next to the Lions. I think the Lions' biggest disappointment, but this was not.
This was horrible.
This was a shocker. I mean, some of us predicted them to lose, but not like this, guys, right?
Shambles. Do I need to keep saying that word?
Preach, Randy.
Preach to him.
Randy, preach. This is your rivalry here.
I'm telling you, the quarterback sucks. And not only that, again, he's one hit away from fucking calling it a career. Reek's on his way out, to give or take. By the deadline, he's gone, dude. That defense fucking sucks, like I said. They got no running game, dude. Come on, bro. Last place. The Jets are taking third. Might take second. The Patriots keep playing that way.
Man, the only negative I took from the Colts in this game is You're in a dome. Why the hell do you have the roof open and it's that glaring sun?
Daniel Jones, baby.
It's freaking Jerry World without the freaking curtains facing the sun. You have the horrible sun angle to that. Like, holy hot damn. But the Colts, damn. And this was a game that they didn't even have to utilize Jonathan Taylor to his maximum talent efficiency. Imagine if they played a good, tight battle game and Jonathan Taylor could run. That O-line looked very good to protect Daniel Jones. No doubt in my mind, Taylor could run for 150 if he ran the ball all freaking game against the Dolphins. Incredible.
Yep. Them Colts receivers like, holy shit, we got a quarterback.
But I agree. I forget who said if it was Randy or Matty or whoever. I think the Texans aren't a shoo-in anymore.
That was Randy. I agree.
I know it's only one game. But Texans have injuries.
Beautiful game, though.
Indianapolis looks pretty good. If that consistency moves through 4 weeks, I need at least 4 games of consistency from the Colts to be like, I'm changing my pick.
That's fair. I get that.
I'm hoping so badly that this was a fluke and this is not how the Dolphins are going to be all season long. Because if it is, this is horrible. They played like JV. And I'm talking about young JVs, like freshman JVs. It was bad. It was bad. And I'm with you, Timor 20. I think the under is he's going to get fired. I think McDaniels is going to get fired under the first 10 games if they play like this. This was horrible. Colts real quick. Their defense has always been pretty good. They've always had a pretty solid defense, and I mean they shut down the Dolphins badly, but give Daniel Jones credit. He had 2 running touchdowns and a throwing touchdown. Was this the Daniel Jones that the Giants drafted 6th in the first round?
Yeah. See, it is same guy. Like I say, he got weapons now.
Now I will say this to play off of Matt's comment right there. I mean, he may have ran for a couple touchdowns, but he wasn't running for his life. So this is the first time maybe Matt's right. This is the real Matt Daniel Jones. So we'll see.
No, you're so disrespectful, Rally Chris. Go ahead.
All right. Now let's move on to the wind was a Raider.
That was a beautiful pass.
I say I'm bummed, but I'm glad the Raiders won because division opponent.
Geno Smith right there knocking in the early touchdown. The game was stayed tied for a bit before the Raiders made a few plays. And, for all the coverage that May got last year for the Patriots, he got good as far as the end of the season. But under Vrabel, first game jitters maybe, or is this the Raiders, kind of pouncing on another team looking for its way?
I think this.
Hold on, if I can, if I can go into my notes here. Oh, where's that? Yeah, no, the Patriots, dude. They need a receiver. They got no receiving threat, dude. I mean, they got a decent tight end, but they gotta be able to open that shit up, man. And it's gonna be hard if you can't open it up on the outsides, man. It's really gonna be tough on the run game. So that's that. After watching that game, like, I'm not 100% saying the Patriots are not gonna be the second team in the division, but like, dude, they got problems, and it was glaring.
Yeah, I think they have a lot of things to overcome in Vrabel's first year in New England. Even though you picked up Stephon Diggs in free agency, he's not quite 100% healthy. He is getting a little older. He's a nice veteran complementary piece, but he's not going to lead a team like he did. He was at the Texans last year. I forget where, Minnesota and all those different areas, Buffalo. So, my opinion, I think both teams had really good moments. Both teams are still rebuilding and trying to find their footing. The Raiders, they fed the ball to Gentry in a good manner, so they're trying to establish that run to open up the passing lane for Geno Smith. Geno found ways, and I think that familiarity with him and Pete Carroll is going to pay off and can garner a couple extra wins because they kind of know each other's tendencies and they can play into that. I think both these teams are still very even. I can see them winning between 7-8 games in that realm overall this season. So even Matt's game, someone had to win. good game for the Raiders.
And the Raiders' passing attack's not too bad. They got that really fucking good tight end. I forget his fucking name.
Brock Bowers. But he
Brock
may be
Bowers,
out.
yeah. He's really good.
His knee is questionable. Took a hard hit. His knee is questionable for all you fantasy people out there. Nothing. I don't think it's damaging like ACL, but it's under questionable mark right now for this
week to week, maybe.
He's definitely a sneaky good tight end.
He's really good, dude.
Yeah. I will say this. I think it was a combination of both teams, rebuilding. I don't think the Patriots are, a stellar team of the past. This was definitely a trap game, so to speak, because they could have won. They had both teams played pretty average on both parts. Drake May, he had a touchdown and a pick, and Geno had a touchdown and a pick. They had Keyshawn Bowdy. He had over 103 yards for the Patriots. And then they also have Stephon Diggs. So they have some weapons. I just think that they're just learning. Take some time. Week 1, I think they'll bounce back. This seemed like a trap game, and the Raiders took advantage of a team that's probably lesser than them and rebuilding. So I think both teams will be okay.
Well, quick question, one-word question for you guys. Raiders and or Patriots, both over or under 7 wins this year?
I think Patriots will have more. I think the Patriots will have more wins than the Raiders, and I'm gonna say the Patriots win 7. Raiders win.
I mean, if we're just going off Sunday, right?
No, we're just going off of what you think. What you think?
Well, my think's what I saw on Sunday, and man, I would say Raiders are probably at 8 wins, and Patriots are right around 7.
Okay.
I say both get over 7 because the Patriots have the third easiest schedule, and Vrabel will figure it out.
Oh, that's a good point.
I got both at 7. I think the Patriots might win more than
Raiders will be better. I'll say that.
Okay. Well, let's move on to the next game. This one should have been a blowout, but the midget could not find the gold.
You know what?
Road. Speaking of gold, the Saints were wearing their gold jerseys, their rival jerseys. I'm going to show you one play, which was a key play. Believe it or not, the Saints came back and were in the red zone, had 4 cracks at the end zone, but could not score. Here's 4th down.
That hurt.
I couldn't get the naked bootleg out for the touchdown by Fields, and you fucking asshole.
It was either that or the fumble on the kick return. One of the two.
Oh, fuck that asshole too.
So this was one of the more entertaining games. Now, if you would have told me it was a 16-15 game, a 24-12 game, Randy,
almost was.
I would have said, yeah, you're right. But man, I gotta tell you, Randy, as you lead off with this one, the Jets gave it their all. I will give them their due. They played a hell of a game, but where was the defense on both sides, sir?
Man, yeah, that's a good. No, it's a good point, man. I was wondering the same thing. I mean, they brought in Aaron Glenn. He's this defensive guy, but you know what? When I was watching this game, I also thought back to when he was coaching in Detroit, and they also gave up a lot of points on defense there too. But they also scored a lot of points, and so I mean, maybe that's the formula here. And we did that. We scored a lot of points. I mean, I'll tell you one thing that really impressed me outside of Justin Fields. I mean, who, by the way, 70+% completion percentage, 200+ yards, a 115 quarterback rating, a passing touchdown, a pair of rushing touchdowns, all with no picks. How about that? Oh, and by the way, the Jets did not punt in the first half at all for the first time since 1991. Holy shit. Another thing that impressed me was Breece Hall. I saw a whole nother fucking Breece Hall out there, dude. I saw a guy who's obviously playing for a payday, but that motherfucker, dude, was, I mean, he was running violent. He was aggressively hitting the gaps, man. Like, and he was getting some yards after. I was blown away by the play of Breece Hall. I mean, he was already a good back, man, but my gripe through his time in the league so far was, man, when you get in that hole, you soften up, dude, and you fall like a sack of potatoes, man. But he was, like I said, he was hitting them gaps hard, dude, and he was getting that extra yard, dude. And I was impressed. Where I wasn't impressed, Mr. Xavier Gibson and Brandon Stevens, you can cut those motherfuckers right away. Not going to happen. Zay Gibson probably got a better shot at getting cut, but I almost
week 1, Randy.
I got a feeling that I forget his first name, but Pritchard or whatever his name is for the Jets. I got a feeling he'll be playing this weekend in the absence of old Xavier Gibson. But what's his name? Brandon Stevens, man. He was the big kind of accusation this offseason playing corner. That motherfucker needs to get his head out of his ass. We're paying you the big bucks. You can't be giving up touchdowns like this. I said, I wonder if DJ Reed was still legit if Aaron Rodgers throws 4 fucking touchdown passes. Just saying.
True.
Well, fun little nugget. This is going to rub a little salt in the wound of Randy. Is that this was the first game Aaron Rodgers had since 2021. 4 tutties, no picks.
Talk it.
Real quick, and I forgot to add, they were getting away with a lot of fucking shit.
They were.
Talking about, Randy?
Holy crap, dude. The hit on Justin Fields that didn't get called, like, what the fuck? And then they tried to call some phantom penalty on us, and they're like, oh, my bad, the defense.
Trust me, you know how the refs, fix things for the Chiefs. They were not going to allow Aaron Rodgers to go back to freaking MetLife Stadium after everything that happened. Trust me, he knew he wanted to give the double bird to every single person wearing the green and white of the Jets. Front office, coaching staff, everybody. So for him, the thing that got me the most, I'm not shocked Aaron Rodgers performed the way he did because he had so much redemption on his mind. Was that Pittsburgh Steelers defense a fluke game, or are they starting to
decline?
Dip down? I don't know.
They can't defend the pass for shit.
They are veteran laden, dude. They really
are.
are.
I know. Watt got his big deal. Hayward, is a
Ramsey
veteran. Ramsey, Fitzpatrick. They have all those guys. So is this kind of the year where they kind of flatten out, dip down? I'm not sure which one it is, but again, if we're taking just week 1, if that's going to be defense of the Steelers, Cincinnati, Baltimore, and might even be Cleveland, that might be getting high-scoring games against Pittsburgh. It won't be the typical 24-12.
All I heard all offseason was, this championship caliber defense in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matty Matt.
I will say this. This was a shockingly good game. I thought the defense of Pittsburgh would be the reason to win this, not kick by Boswell. But shout out to the Jets, man. Like Randy said, Justin Fields played a stellar game. He's played stellar. 16 of 21, no picks, a touchdown, a couple of rushing touchdowns. Breece Hall had a game rushing. Garrett Wilson had a pretty solid game, almost 100-yard receiving. The Jets looked really good.
Hell yeah.
Good. But Aaron Rodgers carved your defense like a turkey on Thanksgiving. I mean, he was slicing the goddamn thing. Wings, legs, thighs, you name it. He got it all. And I'm just telling you right now, Aaron Rodgers wasn't going to lose that game. I'm with Dom. The referees would have made some phantom call, and he would have gotten overtime or something. Rodgers, he looked good. For someone his senior citizen, 22 of 30 for 4 touchdowns, no picks. No picks? Hey.
But he was sacked 4 times, though. We were in his ass.
Don't worry about them sacks, man. We ain't worried about them
sacks, baby.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey, but he didn't turn the ball over. And I will say this. No homo, but he got big hands, man. He got big hands.
Okay, so we'll move on from that.
Hey, he be gripping them balls. Pause.
I'll just say this if we put Matt on mute for a second. Now, I'll just say that the Jets can't claim a moral victory. Moral victory sucks.
We don't do moral victories in New York, baby.
Either win or you lose, but you got to say, okay, the offense hasn't looked this good in 2 years. So at least you got that. All right, so let's move on to the next game, and this is the team known as the Washington Woke or the Commanders taking on
Commanders now. Kidding me? That's the most exciting play of the week.
All 20,000 fans were thrilled.
Notice how quiet it was and how long it took the announcers to say something. So,
bro, and the weather delay on that fucking thing.
You know what, you've been hating Trevor Lawrence ever since he had hair. You don't like that man.
Well, I don't understand I don't understand how he could play in the Unrivaled League, the WNBA, and the NFL. He's playing in 3 different leagues, guys.
You guys see that new commercial he has with Travis Hunter?
No.
It's very cringy. Very cringy. Just look it up.
Surprise, surprise.
Very cringy.
I'm telling you,
Have to
Travis
figure it
Hunter
out.
looks like he's the love child of the Predator and Carl.
I'm trying to tell you. Watch the Predator when he takes his mask off. That's Travis Hunter.
I got no thoughts on this one, guys. This game did not float my boat whatsoever.
The only thing for me is new coach, offensive minded, and Jacksonville did what they wanted to do and scored a decent amount of points. And they held the opposing team to only 3. So they did their job. They marked the boxes, 1-0, tied for the first place in the division. If you're a Jacksonville Jaguars fan and their owner, he's Sahad or whatever his name is, he's all talking and thing like, this is what we wanted to do, win games. Well, you did your job. You checked the box. You did what you had to do. So everybody's goal is to go 1-0 every week. They did.
Yeah. I mean, you had 143 yards, 16 carries from Travis Etienne, 71-yard run. Cam Little was perfect, 4 for 4 on field goals. I mean, the overall, the Jags were balanced in this game on all facets of the game, special teams, offense, defense, and they came out and they got a statement win in a divisional game, dude.
And they
fuck, man, that weather delay was fucking pissing me off. They're trying to get the games all ready, all final for the day, and this fucking game's still going on. I'm like, you sorry bastard.
And what's crazy is they just traded their second running back, Tank Bigsby, to Philly today.
Wow.
So that says a lot about trusting Travis Etienne, who's been his whole career.
When he's up, though, he's up. I'll give him that.
I mean, 16 carries. I mean, that's like, hey,
I think if they can
workhorse shit right there.
If you get Etienne more influence in the passing game in the short distance, kind of like the Niners do with McCaffrey, that's I think where he's even more valuable.
Well, to be fair, it was lightning. It was pretty bad lightning.
Yeah.
But I will say these rain delays are getting out of hand. What happened to the day?
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But
they were playing in the rain, snow, sleet, whatever it be.
But the NFL, to be fair, the NFL's always been like that with lightning. I remember back in the 90s, they would stop games. Like, fuck, man. Really?
I don't remember ever having multiple rain delays in the same week. Like, it happens like once or twice every year.
Somebody needs to talk to Grandmother Willow or Mother Nature.
Climate change.
And let them know when it comes to Sunday, that's for us.
How dare you?
How dare you? No, I will say this. Travis Etienne had a great game. And when he's good, he's good.
Yeah.
I will say, it is the Panthers. Even though I thought the Panthers were going to win, I thought Chuba Hubbard would be the reason they won. And I didn't trust the Jags defense. But the Jags did pretty good. I will say this.
Bryce Young slid back into his old ways.
Hey, I'm about to say, on the closing note, Bryce Young, that he's not it. He's not.
Yeah, he's not. I agree with that.
Draft the quarterback.
You gave him a rookie wide receiver weapon. And if you can't utilize that, I know there's more facets to an offense, but you have Chuba Hubbard, a nice running back. If you can't make it work with more weapons than you had the year before.
Yeah.
We
We officially spent way too much time on the who gives a fuck. Now let's move on to one that was slightly better.
Never caught a pass. You caught 3 on that drive, motherfuckers.
Good old Jake Tom.
Before we get into that, did you see that block by Trent Williams? Did you see that block by Trent Williams?
Here's what I got to say on that. First off, Reek Williams, a couple plays before that, literally underperformed by misjudging the ball. Like he had perfect coverage, did not bite on the fake. For some reason, he slows up because he thinks the ball is underthrown. It was a dime. Had he stayed on Pearsall, he at least knocks it away. Now you get it in the red zone, right? This reminded me of the Kaepernick throw where it was knocked away from Crabtree, but reversed. Because this time you had 2 Seahawks in the area to make a play on that one. Reek had the best position, although he stands there. If he just comes to the ball, that's an easy interception, except you let a no-name tight end bust a Kittle move to steal the game. And that wasn't even the reason why they lost the game. No, I'm done.
Some respect on his name.
I'm not
His name is Jake Tungan.
There you go.
We have tongue ass, whatever.
You sorry bastard.
This pissed me off because we actually don't do much on offense all game. Sam Darnold, not a guy I was happy with them signing long term. He gets the ball down the field to the only guy who can make a catch in Jigba. He gets it all the way down the red zone. They don't touch him all game. But then big nose bastard Bosa comes up and pushes our right guard right into Darno. And then final thought on it, Dom, I'll give you the floor since your team won. But Darno, literally, if you watch the all 22 video on this one, if he's not interfered with, if that lineman is held back and he actually has a little cleaner pocket, Cooper Kupp is by himself. Fred Warner's back is to him. It would have been a walk-in touchdown for the win.
How did he play, Cooper Kupp?
He sucked. He dropped 2 big passes.
Not good, man. This is a game. I'm thrilled that the 49ers got the win. It was a game. Both teams deserve to win. Both teams deserve to lose. Right? Sam Darnold. But both teams. Darnold. Both teams deserve to win and lose this game. There were highs and lows. What I think for the 49ers perspective is, thank God, Randy, thank God Robert Saleh is a 49er again. Thank you, sir. Thank you for allowing him to fuck shit up so he came back. Man, that defense looks so much more improved. You could tell the players that were with Saleh's first time around in San Francisco, they had an edge to their game. They knew what it takes to be in a Robert Saleh defense. Injuries, of course, are playing against the 49ers. Kittle out now on the IR 3 to 5 weeks with hammy issues. Jawan Jennings, luckily, I know it's so sad. Jawan Jennings' shoulder, he'll be back. Purdy's got a toe thing. He'll probably play this week. What I love on the last play, on that touchdown play to Tonjes, baby. Tonjes.
Wow.
The original play, when the scramble drill happens, Brock Purdy is looking in the direction of Christian McCaffrey because he sees him open. What I love from McCaffrey is he's waving, saying, don't throw to me. He went out of bounds when he was trying to curl back in. So if he ends up making the grab, it's an illegal touching penalty. Back up, it doesn't count. So
McCaffrey
the direction,
knows ball.
He knows ball. And why in the hell do you not defend McCaffrey? Run, short distance passes.
Yeah, idiots.
Everywhere. No double team action. If Kittle's out, Jawan's out, Pearsall's your best guy, take CMC out of the equation and double him and force Russell Gage Jr. to make plays. Seattle said, McCaffrey's fine. He ain't going to do it. Thank you.
Yeah, who was saying that, Dom, the whole game?
You were.
Yeah.
No, you were banging the table. And speaking of banging the table, Jake Moody, thank you for your service. You're gone. See you later. Eddie Pinheiro.
Oh, you're so disrespectful, man.
Eddie Pinheiro, the new kicker for the 49ers, signing him today. Very good record as a veteran. Going to turn 30 here in a couple days. Here's the problem with Moody. You get drafted in the third round. You get drafted in the third round, you need to produce. His first couple of years, he produced. And a steep drop-off, mental, whatever. Hopefully, nothing but the best. Go find another team. Go find success. It just wasn't working here for the 49ers. I'm sorry. So Pinheiro era begins. We're spicing things up. Dub City! Let's go!
Moving on. Who's got another take on this?
All right, so I'll go. All right, so hey, man, 49ers, they came out strong. They had that 14-play, 95-yard touchdown drive. Kittle there with that 5-yard TD.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to rookie Marquez Siegel, man. I mean, recovered a fumble in his first start. You had Nick Bosa. He sealed the win with that strip sack fumble recovery. Christian McCaffrey, like Dominic said, fucking balled out, dude. 142 total yards despite having a calf issue. Purdy can clean some issues up, 2 interceptions, but he had 2 touchdowns, 277 yards in the air. That's not fucking bad at all. And shout out to the fucking to the tight end, man. What is it, Jake Tonges or whatever? I mean, that was badass, dude. And so good for him. I mean, but I do gotta ask you, Todd. Do the Seattle Seahawks know that their fucking quarterback is a play action kind of guy? I don't know what screen bullshit is and this and this and this. Utilize the play action.
No, but that's
hate from a former Jet, Randy. You being disrespectful.
No, I will say this to follow up before we get to Matty Matt. That's a great question because everybody in Seattle Sports Talk was saying the same thing. They were like, why did we not do any kind of play action? Why did we go away from Charbonnet? Charbonnet had 12 rushes for 47 yards. Walker only had 10 carries for 20 yards. So there was a definite shift, and they did not, like Randy say, utilize that tight end at all with a play action. They left a lot on the lot of skin on the bone. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully they realize that when they look at the tape.
Yes.
I will say this. Todd, you brought up something because I was going to bring him up. Zach Charbonnet had 12 carries, and he had a touchdown, but he only had 47 yards. Why didn't they utilize him more? Todd, let me ask you a question. How many receiving passing yards did Sam Darnold have?
Darno had about 150 or 160.
He had 150. How many of that was to Jackson Smith and Jigba?
90% of it.
124. 9 passes to be exact.
99.4%. The man had 124 yards. So you mean to tell me the other players only had 26 yards?
That's what I'm saying, dude. What are they doing over there?
That ain't going to get you no wins, man.
And I'm not bullshitting. Who's your coach over there?
Mike McDaniel. He's good. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said, wow, like what the fuck is his problem right now?
Well,
Kubiak's can't chalk that up to week one. It was week one. No, motherfucker. That's bullshit brain farts.
I think I told you this, Todd. It was almost like they were trying, or we agreed, Seattle was trying to be cute. And it's like they outsmarted themselves. You saw what was working and they abandoned it.
And that's so easy to do in the NFL when you overthink shit, man.
And the Niners, for once, who try to get cute, for like a good chunk of the second and third quarter, it was run the ball. I'm like, are we going to pass the ball at all? So it was a little bit of opposite. The Niners, instead of beating themselves, they stuck to what worked.
Ricky Pearsall, hey, shout out to him.
I meant to mention him. 108 yards. That kid's going to be fucking good, dude.
For your guys being down, he stepped up. Give him credit.
And if we're gonna give credit where it's due, shout out to Ernest Jones IV and Josh Joe, man. 2 interceptions, blocked field goal by Julian Love as well. Yep. I mean, those are huge. Those are fucking. I mean, you just get better if you use your fucking quarterback in your running game better, man. You might have had a chance. Holy shit!
No, we were still in that game, dude.
I'm telling you, dude.
I will say this last thing, and I'll be done. Shout out to your O-line, Dom. Did you see how much time Brock Purdy have on that last play? The man had eternity.
Brock Purdy. I know Brock Purdy had 2 interceptions. The ill-advised throw into quadruple coverage.
Should have had 3.
Should have had 3. And then the first,
I gotta get that in there.
The first interception was a misplay because it was supposed to be a short little kind of square route to McCaffrey, but he ended up having to block a blitzer. So it was instead of to go to the second layer to Jawan, it exposed the Seattle linebacker and he could drop back into coverage. So I'll say positive on Seattle for the rush. I won't blame Brock as much on that one. The quadruple coverage can't happen. I'll be honest with that.
Yeah, you can't.
But to get down that nice drive at the end of the ball game, 2-minute drill, he led the squad. Brock Purdy, I know a lot of people hate on him, system quarterback bullshit and stuff like that.
Here we go.
Everybody talks
He's a good
about
quarterback.
it. He is a great quarterback. I'm not saying top 5. There's the Allens and the Lamars and all that conversation. But if the Niner, if he can do this
top 10.
with no Kittle for the next couple of weeks, and they did sign Kendrick Bourne to a 1-year deal, so a familiar face. Matty, you mentioned the O-line, Colton McNivets. He got a 3-year extension today. So the Niners know where the beef of that O-line is. Keep getting stronger. And please, for God's sake, stay healthy. Stop it.
Look, before I move on, I'll just say this. Seahawks and Buccaneers should have been week 1 matchup, 50-year anniversary, playing those old school unis. I would have preferred to swap the Buccaneers game, which we play, I think, them in week 5 or 6 with the Niners. I hated playing this game on week 1. I think we should have saved that for later.
There was, yeah, you're right.
But screw you guys. I didn't want to play week 1. Moving on. Easy victory for the Pack? What? the Lions had an 8-game winning streak against that division. And boy, the Lions made a statement the wrong way. This was one of the shocks of week 1, guys.
Yeah, I did not expect that. I think all of us picked the Lions, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Oh, yeah, except for
Randy.
Randy. I'm sorry. Except for Randy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did not expect it. I mean, I guess it was wishful thinking for me because I want the Packers to lose every game so we can get that number 1 draft pick. That's just me. I'm just saying. But no, shout out to the Packers, man. Jordan Love.
They showed that highlight during the game too.
Hey, they look stellar, man. They dominated a team that we all think is going to win the division, and they did it in a dominating fashion. And of course, it was in Lambeau, and they have a good record in Lambeau, but still, they crushed the Lions. The Lions look like if they play like this all year, they ain't making the playoffs. They're going back to the old Lions of old.
I'll say this
way. Oh, go ahead, Randy.
I'm just there. I'll just say this. I mean, if see, I don't want to learn how to use old Darno. They can take a page out of this fucking book because I mean the Packers mastered the play action pass in this game, bro.
They did.
No, if you want if you open up the dictionary and find the term F around and find out. It is and when you got in trouble as a kid and the wooden spoon or the chancla came out and you had to just basically you had to bend over and take it. Detroit had to bend over and take it. Okay, this was a game that just was bad from the beginning. Goff did not know. He was like, who the hell are we playing? Where are we?
Oh, yeah, Grandpa Parsons came in and
see that team 20.
Parsons was a factor. He wasn't the factor, but you could see how the presence of Micah Parsons elevated that Packers defense, and they had an edge to their game. Now, as Parsons gets healthier, more trained up since he missed all of the offseason or, off-season workouts and such, I think this defense is going to get better, and that secondary looked nice. Yeah. I think everything succeeding for the Packers, shockingly enough, is going to be on the shoulders of Jordan Love. If he can play consistently with what he's got, because he wasn't throwing the ball all crazy. The defense set them up in good field position, short field. Josh Jacobs is a dude. But this was a straight beat down from start to finish. I don't think Detroit even knows still what happened, and they've probably watched footage already.
Oh, you already know. And Matty I said something. Ben Johnson is definitely missed. You can see it.
Yep.
Randy, anything else?
No, yeah. I mean, Jordan Love, 72.7% of his passes, man. I mean, 128.6 QB rating, 11.5 yards an attempt. Like I said, they leaned into the play action pass 30.4% of the time during this game, dude. Like, come on, man. And they got real creative. They touchdown on the pinwheel, dude. That was fucking cool. Like Dom said, the defensive mastery in this game, dude. Literally holding Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery to just about 2.7 yards per touch, dude. I mean, the Packers just came out and they straight up said, you ain't going to just fucking get a free pass in this division, man. We're here.
Yeah, this was a statement
Bears
game.
Can make that fucking statement.
Yeah.
Well, ahead of myself, my bad.
Let's get to the
next
from
Mario when he watches the show on replay.
Here we go to the
What's
next one because again the Packers getting the big victory over the Lions. Now, did you notice that at the end of the game, the Sean McVays don't get a penalty there for that linebacker taking off the helmet on the field? Yeah. Should have been a 15-yard penalty, but hey,
Todd, you stop
LA,
it. You stop it, Todd.
LA's real team.
I swear to God, Todd, you nitpicking.
If you look closely, Houston still had 3 timeouts. A 15-yarder really would have affected that game. I'm just saying.
Stop it.
Real quick, guys.
Got a point, though.
Houston, did they blow this game or did the Rams win this game?
Oh, 100% Houston blew it. Now, they did have 2 massive O-line injuries that I don't know what if it's going to be season ending or how long they're going to be out for, but if that's the case, yikes. I'm going to be real. I would have rather watched Jacksonville and Carolina over this. We saw this in the bar.
Stover broke his foot. He's headed to the IR. That's at least 4 weeks.
Okay, adios there. So, honestly, this game did not thrill me one bit. I thought it was going to be more high octane, more offense. Stafford got the job done, but it was ugly. It was weird. This is a game. Shocking. I gave more content to Trevor Lawrence. I don't have as much content for this. The only thing I'll say is I'm pissed Nico Collins only got me like 6 fantasy points. But he'll bounce back.
Well, before I pass it over to my gents here, I must say the Rams, another fun fact, the Rams do lead the league with penis on their logo. Go ahead, guys.
Oh, God.
You know what, man?
Also, I'll take it to the positive route here for the Rams. Okay. Shout out to Matthew Stafford. He eclipsed 60,000 career passing yards in this game, becoming only the 10th quarterback in NFL history to do so. He finished with 245 yards and a tutty. I'll say this. Puka Nacua. 10 catches, 134 fucking yards, dude, including the critical 24-yard third down conversion to help seal that dub. The big one on this one, though, the Houston Texans, dude, struggled mightily in the first half, dude. Or excuse me, the second half. They literally went scoreless, man. And then they ended up settling for field goals. I think in the first half, no touchdowns. I mean, they had 11 penalties for almost 85, 90 yards, some bullshit like that. Like it was all the recipe to lose the game, all mixed right there, dude. And it just got lucky. They got lucky. The Rams just didn't put the fucking gas on. I'd say, I guess. I don't know.
You know what? I would say this. It was a very ugly game.
Very ugly.
Very good defensive game, especially from the Rams.
Yeah.
The Texans, I'm with you, Dom. I thought it was going to be a high-scoring game. But to hold the Texans to just 3 field goals, no scoring drives at all, and to have C.J. Stroud throw a pick, that defense.
Yeah, they put pressure on him 41.2% of his dropbacks, man.
What are we talking about? And not only that,
up his ass.
Think about the last 6 games of the Rams last season when they went on that streak and came back and snuck into the playoff. The Rams defense has been pretty stellar for the past. If we're continuing from last year, they've been pretty good for the last few games. Yep. I know you hate him. I know you hate McVay, but that man is a genius. That man is doing something right. I will just say that.
No, you're right. He sure is.
You mean like kind of rolling up his pant leg to show the high ankle?
You're being very disrespectful, Dom.
He's a lot. In his off season, he's probably like a spokesperson model.
Watch you wait when they play your Niners. Watch when they play your Niners. They're gonna put that extension cord.
Niners won, Rams won, Seahawks lost.
Oh, shut up.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we're in last place, dude. The recon.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So here we go.
The Cardinals won too.
Yeah,
that's right.
So let's get past that bullshit. I can't let this week go like, as far as the top game being the Monday night. We're gonna jump ahead to Monday night's game first, and then retract the Sunday night. So let's check this game out. If I might say, on that Monday night game, the Vikings looked terrible. McCarthy looked like a true rookie, and the Bears were dominating 17-6. Mario was probably spritzing all over the place.
I was.
But boy, oh boy, did that game change. Right, guys?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that first dude, I watched that. I would say that at least that first quarter, I think I turned it off after that because it was pissing me off. I'm like, you sorry bastard, dude. I was like, you were supposed to be decent. But that shit quickly flipped, dude. When I was kind of paying attention, on my phone and stuff. Man, he ended up having 3 total touchdowns, 2 in the air. What like you said, Justin Jefferson, Aaron Jones. He had one, I think, a Russian one. I mean, dude. And then you got the Bears. I mean, they started the game good. I think Caleb Williams completed his first 10 passes. He had a rushing touchdown, but yeah, he faded a little bit there in the second half, and then he had what was that guy? Fuck, I just had him on the screen. Shit, the guy with the pick six. Oh fuck, I can't remember his name. But yeah, that was a big play. So no, I mean the Bears, they started off good. But man, in those divisional games, dude, you gotta know how to finish. Coming from a Jet fan.
To me, Monday Night Football boiled down to this. Minnesota has a more experienced coaching staff. They played the long game, especially with the rookie quarterback. We talked about it earlier with Cam Ward and kind of getting through things. Well, the difference between he and J.J. McCarthy is McCarthy's got a more veteran coaching staff to kind of coach him through the game. So you have that on your side playing the long game. Opposite side for the Bears, you ran out of steam. New coaching staff, you played more of the short game. There was they still had an opportunity near the end. It just didn't kind of come to fruition. But both sides have plenty to clean up. But J.J. McCarthy's first NFL win.
Matt?
This game was a prime example of when you got a team down, you step on their necks and you crush it. Because Minnesota was playing awful. The Bears were playing good to their standards because, a lot of people, except for me, don't expect the Bears to do that good. Caleb Williams looked pretty good. He had a touchdown. He had a rushing yard touchdown. And McCarthy, rookie, playing like a rookie. But they had enough time, and they didn't put their foot on their necks. And what happened? You get that missed field goal. Aaron Jones get that touchdown. They missed their opportunity when the Bears gets the ball back. And then they get another touchdown late in the game. I know they want to score a final late touchdown 2 minutes ago. It was already over at that time. So this is a prime example of, for all teams, when you got a team on the ground, you put your foot on their necks because you never know what can happen in the NFL. This team, Minnesota, like you said, Dom, veteran coaching, and that's what it boils down to, the coaching. Only a good veteran coach can get you to win like that because the opportunity is there. You're only down 5 points in the fourth quarter. You can win that game. If Bears scores another touchdown or even a touchdown, even if they kick a field goal, they'll have to go for a 2-point conversion. But they held a comfortable lead where Minnesota was just like right there, like, oh, you going to give me this? Oh, yeah, I got that. Yep. So shout out to J.J. McCarthy. He did good. He was poised at the last 2-minute drive. Hey, and that's what you get the big bucks for as a quarterback, that last 2-minute drive. So shout out to the Vikings, even though I picked the Bears to win. Shout out to the Vikings.
Two things I'll take out of this game was another way the season starts at home for the Bears with the fans booing as they walk off the field. That I did not picture happening in the first half. Yeah. And then number two, how can you be leading the game in zestiness and still take a loss? That would go to Caleb Williams. Now to the game of the week. Maybe the year, like Dom said, and it's a shame if it is the game of the year in week 1, but wow, what a fucking game, fellas. Wow. That's about all I can say. 41-40. This game I thought was over. I thought, hey, the Ravens got a statement win in Buffalo.
Yep.
And man, hats off to the Bills, fellas.
Man, I think Todd, you and I were driving back home after the Ohapi bowling, and when we left, it was the 40-25 game. And then all of a sudden it's like, what just happened? We're watching it. Josh Allen, man. Josh Allen. If there's anybody outside of the 49ers that I want to win a championship, Josh Allen needs a ring. Man, that guy deserves everything positive coming his way. Lamar Jackson and him, two dynamic quarterbacks in this league. I said Buffalo would not be able to handle Derrick Henry. They did not. He ran a bunch on that Buffalo defense. Both defenses looked disastrous. They got to clean that up if they want to be in that AFC title game. But Buffalo doesn't win that game without Josh Allen. And that scramble drill at the end to get kicker Matt Prater, who just joined the team a couple of days ago, to kick that game winner. He was perfect. Everything had to go right. What a freaking game. And that field goal was almost blocked.
Yes.
That was almost blocked by Baltimore. That could have been a huge momentum shifter, not just in wins and losses, but just coming back and forth and everything else, man. Just what a quality Sunday night football game, man. I love it. Loved every single minute of it.
Yeah.
I agree with Dom.
Yeah. It hurt me because Josh Allen caused me to lose my fantasy game, but that's another story. But, hey, I'm not going to lie. The game when the Ravens was up 40-25, I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's over. It's over. Less about 4 minutes to go, and Josh Allen just showed why he's the MVP. And I like Josh Allen. I'm with you, Dom. He deserves a ring. I hope he does get it one day. And he carved that Ravens defense. This was a really great game. Super Bowl-esque. So, if it wasn't for Josh Allen, the Ravens, Bills don't win that game at all.
Absolutely.
Oh, not even close. No, I mean, it's just Josh Allen, dude. I said it in our preview show. That guy, I mean, he's shown you don't really need a fucking number one receiver. You get that guy a decent tight end, a decent run game, and that offense clicks, dude. He'll find the open dude, and if he can, that motherfucker can run.
I hate to say it, but Josh Allen, in ways of elevating who he has on a roster, again, Khalil Shakir is your number one wide receiver. Most teams, he'd be a 2 or a 3.
Easy.
That's where I feel he has that. I'm not calling him this player, but he has tendencies. He has that Tom Brady-esque tendency to just make unknown name guys, and gets the job done. And he has that IQ vision. That's huge.
How about Ed Oliver punking old Henry for the ball?
That was a crucial play.
Turnover over there.
I'll play off of Dominique's comment. If you guys remember Young Guns, Emilio Estevez, when he looked at somebody in a gunfight and said, "I'll make you famous." Yep. I think Josh Allen literally tells these receivers they get drafted or they bring onto the team, "Hey, if you do your job, you put in your work, I'll make you famous."
I'll get you.
So, yeah, exactly. So. I listen real quick. Last question, because that was one of the best games. Before we get into our picks, you guys have been with us this entire time. We're finally gonna get into the picks, but real quick, I gotta ask you guys, who has more pressure on them? One word answer out of these three teams to get a Super Bowl this year, or at least get to the Super Bowl: Detroit, Baltimore, or Buffalo?
Oh,
Buffalo.
Between Baltimore and Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I'm gonna say Buffalo because of their history.
Clean sweep. I like it. All right, Randy. You know the drill. You ready to get into some picks? All right, there you go. Let's start it off, shall we, with Sonia's team, all the way from Washington.
That's our team, baby. That's our team.
Don't be hopping.
Excuse me. The Washington Jets. The Commanders go into Green Bay again. I don't like these games, I especially when they throw it on them this quick. I think these Thursday games should come off a bye, to be honest with you.
I think they should just go away.
But yeah, that too. $163 is the cheapest ticket in Lambeau Field. 67 degrees and partly sunny to start the game. Packers are a 3.5 point favorite. 48.5 is your total points, which I think is low if this game goes the way we think it is. Give me that 20 seconds, my man.
Oh, shit. I should probably pay attention, huh?
You probably should.
Go for it, baby.
I like the Green Bay Packers in this one to get the W. I wasn't thinking this after week 1, but the way they played, and I do like the Commanders to have a better offensive game in this one, if that makes sense, but man, something about the Packers, dude. They might be a team on a mission this year. So give me the Pack.
All right, Matty.
They're playing in Lambeau Field. And that's the only reason why I'm picking the Packers, because when it comes to Lambeau Field, the Packers are a really good team. I do think it's going to be a good game. I think the Packers cover. I know it's a 3.5 spread, so I think it's going to be a really tough game, but give me the Packers in the end. Probably win on them.
All right, Big Dumb.
Here we go. I second all those motions. Give me the Green Bay Packers in this one. Their defense was their calling card. I know Jordan Love looked good. Josh Jacobs did their business. Commanders, I think they're still forming. They need a couple more weeks to get everybody. Deebo Samuel, Terry McLaurin. So because of that, I wish this game was like 8 weeks later. Give me Packers.
Randy Tola.
What we got, Randy?
I'm going with my Commanders this week, baby. I just got a feeling. They're gonna march into Green Bay and just squeak out a win. And I mean squeak out a win. And I'm talking 24-22.
Ooh.
Write that down, Dom.
All right, I'll keep Randy's scores because I know he loves giving the scores for like every game.
All of them, baby.
22.
Now let's move on to a game that Vegas seems to think is going to be close. let's see if you guys will agree or disagree. Jacksonville Jaguars and the WNBA's favorite player, along with the other unrivaled series. The Jaguars come to town to play the Bengals. Bengals 1-0. Obviously, Jags 1-0. Tickets going as low as 131. That's because it's the home opener. 81 degrees. It's going to be a hot one there. Humid and muggy. Cincinnati only a 3.5-point favorite. Total points 49.5. They're expecting a shootout. Let me see if I agree. Give me that 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
I disagree. I don't see the Jags scoring more than 15 points, let alone 30. Give me the Bengals, if anything, to score 30 points. I think the Jags keep it close for a little bit, but I think the Bengals turn it on for the home crowd, man. Give me them Hoo-Day Bengals.
All right, Matty.
I don't even know why it's this close, man. I don't know if it's because of the last game, the Jaguars, that Vegas is giving them credit. But I don't know. Maybe Vegas knows something we don't. But I got the Bengals blowing out the Jags, man, just destroying them. And they probably win by 2.5 touchdowns. Give me the Bengals.
Damn.
That's a blowout.
This is
All right, Big Dumb.
already week 2, a get-right week for the Cincinnati Bengals. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow. They're going to look at the tape. They're going to figure out what went wrong against a very good Browns defense. They are going to win in the jungle. Welcome back to the jungle, Cincinnati, for the dub.
Guns N' Roses, Dominique.
Randy. I will say this. The Bengals aren't facing a defense like the Browns this week. That's for damn sure. I think this is a get-right game for the Bengals. I think they're going to kick these guys' asses. Give me the Bengals 37-19.
Ooh, clean sweep. I like it.
There we go.
Now, for some reason, Matt, we'll have to ask you this question before we get your pick. Why are the tickets as low as $35 for the home opener in Big D? Dak is back, or is he whack? The Cowboys host the New York Giants. Both teams 0-1. Sorry, my man. Dallas is 5.5-point favorites, though. Total points. Total points 44.5. Give me the time on this one. I like the Cowboys. I like the Cowboys to play really good for two reasons. I think that the offense will get it together, like a get right, like Dominic was talking about. Not by much, but they'll get right with that defense and the offense. I think the Giants will just do giant things under Russell Wilson. Until they get Jackson Dart, they're going to be very predictable. Cowboys win.
All right, dumb.
No. For the first time this season, I didn't pick either of these teams last week. Dak is going to be back. Dallas Cowboys get in the win column in this one. Celebrate with Jerry Jones in the house. CeeDee Lamb, pair of touchdowns. Cowboys win.
Yeah, Cowboys. Fuck it, why not? Cowboys 22, Giants 12.
Matty Matt, you gonna go with this one? Mm-hmm. Let's hear it.
Shit, my bad.
First of all, you're being very disrespectful by pointing out them chicken prices, Todd. Yo, how dare you, man? We've been friends for 10 plus years. You're gonna do something like that. Anyway, of course the Dallas is gonna win. We own the Giants. It's gonna be a get right game. I don't know if the CD gets his 2 passes. Hopefully he does, but it's definitely a get right. Dallas all the way.
All right. So now that'll move us on to another division game. The Bears played a division game the first week. Detroit did as well, and they're going to go head-to-head in this one. Now, tickets are just a little bit higher than Dallas's home game. They're going as low as the lowest ticket for $276. Detroit is a 5.5-point favorite. Now, keep in mind, guys, the Bears played them tough both times last year. Both times, and should have won. But some bad clock management last year in Detroit cost them the game. 46.5 is your total points. So give me 20 seconds. I'll make it quick.
20 seconds.
That's what I said to her. I like. Dude, I'll give you the best 20 seconds of your life.
It was good.
Yeah, it sure was. I'm like, did you get it? Lions. Yeah, give me the Lions in a close one. I think the Bears and the Painted Nails keep it close, but again, experience pays off.
Matty.
Hey, that was the perfect time for you to say, "I'm coming, Elizabeth." Hey,
Elizabeth.
I think the Lions get right game, but you never know. This could be a trap game. Them divisional games. Yeah, let's not think about this. Give me the Lions.
Don't give me the clock because I agree with what these two said. Get right game in the Dome in Detroit. Weather ain't going to be a factor, as some reporter said a couple years ago. Detroit, Dub City.
Randy, you need 20 seconds?
No, man. Give me the Detroit Lions here. 25-14.
Is this the first time we picked all of them at the same time?
No, it's like second or third team so far. Yeah, not bad. Moving on, now we take the Cleveland or former Cleveland team, then LA, then Anaheim, then St. Louis, then back to LA Rams. They go to Touchdown Titans. Titans are at home for the first time. Tickets going as low as $56. Dude, 87 degrees and 55% humidity. That's nasty. LA Rams are 5.5-point favorites on the road. 41.5 is your total points. I don't need 20 seconds for this one. I think
yes, you do.
No, I think the genius works over the rookie, and the Rams make mincemeat of the Titans.
You need 20, Matty?
Come on, I don't need 20. I don't even need 10. Give me the Rams. This is going to be an easy win. Give me the Rams.
For Cam Ward and the Titans, more defense, more problems. Give me the Rams.
Yeah, I'm the same way. That defense is gonna another welcome to the freaking NFL game for Cam Ward. So give me the Rams 24-10.
The LA McVays are 2-0, it looks like. But man, what a tough way, like Matt brought out earlier, in Denver, Mile High City, to start your career, then against the Rams. Wow.
That tells you they didn't like the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Like Charles said, more defense, more problem.
Yep. Now an interesting game, another 10 o'clock game, and this one, again, playing in very hot weather in Miami, 86 degrees, 70% humidity. Tickets going as low as $62. A good old-fashioned throwback game. Patriots at Dolphins. Dolphins are a 1.5-point favorite. 43.5 is your total points. I'll take 20 quick seconds on this one.
20.
I think the Dolphins give this one away. I think the Patriots play very conservative. May makes a few good plays, but Tua tries to do too much. They try to force it a little bit to Tyreek, and I think that's where they have some problems. And again, the Dolphins will come up short at home.
You need 20, Matty?
I need it.
All right.
I will say this. I think this is going to be a get-right game, maybe. If it's not, then we know what the Dolphins are this year. Because if they lose to the Patriots, they're done. They're cooked. So I think this is a get-right game. I think Dolphins bounce back and get a win in Miami.
You need 20, Dom?
Give me the 20.
20.
I'm gonna be very perfectly honest. I don't know who I'm taking in this game because everything tells me it's New England, right? They look like the better team in week 1.
Oh, God.
Dolphins. Oh, dear God.
Demetrio. God damn it.
Dolphins.
A pizza that way. We took away from.
I'll give you the 20 you give.
We lost 20 seconds. I'm sorry.
This goes back. That goes back to an old radio clip when me and Matt were on the radio, and he admitted that he eats his pizza from behind. He always eats crust first.
I do too sometimes.
Shout out to you, Demetrio.
Sorry, go ahead,
If you ever eat with me, Paul, and I'm eating pizza, Todd experienced this I know it's off topic, but I grab the pizza and I slip it over and I eat the crust first. And Todd looked at me like, "Excuse my
you don't remember the Pizza Hut commercials?"
No, it's because what he said afterwards when we caught him doing that. He's like, I always eat it from behind them all.
Oh, ew.
Wow. First of all, you know what? No.
Good Lord.
Let's give him the
What are we talking about? We're talking about the fucking Dolphins.
Back to the fish. Hurry up.
20 seconds, Dom.
Anywho, this is a game I don't know which side to take because I could see New England winning this ball game and being dynamic, a good game after the Raiders. Dear God, have mercy. But do the Dolphins actually have a get-right week and, silence the haters? Until they prove me wrong, I ain't picking them. Give me the Patriots.
Yeah! What I'm talking about. I don't need it either. Give me the fucking Patriots. They're going to kick their ass. It's going to be 27-16.
First of all, Randy, you hate the Dolphins. You never pick them.
Huh? I didn't pick them. I picked the Patriots. Dude, the Dolphins have no defense, no run game, dude. Come on.
Now let's go over to the next game. It'll be on Fox. Tickets going as low as $79, but let's face it. This is going to be Santa Clara, New Orleans style. Niners roll into the Big Easy to take on the Saints. Where
for this?
The Niners are 4.5-point favorites. Total points kind of low at 41.5. I'm just going to say it. The Niners are going to make this the Big Easy. They're going to beat the hell out of the Saints. Take the over if you're betting. Come on now.
Easily. Oh. Yeah, I don't need 20 seconds. Take the over. I don't know if it's going to be a blowout, but they're definitely going to win by, I say 10 points.
I don't need the 20 seconds, but of course I'm going with the Niners. But stay freaking healthy. No injuries, please. God have mercy. Please have everybody put your chakras in order. I don't care what it takes. Purdy, let's hope he plays. Now he's got the toe injury in the shoulder, whatever the case may be.
Vegas knows something.
Vegas might know something, but the 49ers, that defense, lockdown defense. Let's go, Niners.
Randy.
Now, hold on. Hear me out. Now, the Saints can clean up that penalties. This could be a ball game. But give me the 49ers. Get right game. I don't know. More like get right on the offensive side of things, putting up more points. Give me the Niners 26-10.
Even if Mac Jones starts that game for the Niners, if Purdy ends up not playing, still the 49ers win.
Yeah. If I'm the Niners, I sit Brock Purdy because it's the Saints. Come on now.
That's fair.
With that being said,
I give old Mac Jones the week against the Saints.
Give him a bye week.
Hell yeah.
With that being said, can the Jets repeat what they did last week at home? Tickets going as low as $101. They're going to have to play a little bit better defense against this guy named Josh Allen. I don't know if you've heard of him or not. Bills come to town.
Ravens didn't.
77 degrees and a little bit humid over there. Buffalo's only a 6.5-point favorite.
Duh.
I'll take 20 seconds on this one.
You need 20 seconds for this?
I think the Jets will play some better defense, although they should. But come on now. Josh Allen is their daddy. I'm sorry, Randy, but he is their daddy. I mean, he's going to take them to the woodshed in the second half. But Bills by murder. I'll go with Tamir 20 right there.
I second that emotion.
You need 20, Dom?
Yeah, I'll take the 20.
20.
In this case scenario, the Jets have beaten the Bills at MetLife multiple times in the past. Yep. I think it's a close game. I think the Jets actually have a lead late in the second half, late third quarter, early fourth. Josh Allen squeaks it out. But the Jets get a little bit better this week, even though they lose.
Y'all need to put some respect on these Jets, baby. This is a different team, I'm telling you. But let me tell you, Josh Allen's had some of his worst fucking games against the New York Jets. So you know what? Give me the Jets in a bounce-back game, 21-20.
Oh! Oh,
Give me 20
Jets
seconds.
21
Give me
20.
20 seconds, Randy. Give me 20 seconds, Randy.
hold on. I will say this real quick. If Randy's right on that prediction, he wins the week, hands down.
Easily.
I like that.
Give me 20 seconds, Randy.
20.
If Aaron Rodgers put 4 touchdowns on your freaking defense, do you know what Josh Allen is going to do? He's about to carve. Stop. Look, I know this is a divisional game.
We'll
So
carve
let's
that
be
defense too.
Josh Allen is about to rape. No, I'm sorry. I should say that. Rape the Jets, man. Blowout. I'm with the Bills by murder.
Canceled. All right, so now
I gotta say the word grape. I'm sorry.
there you go, grape. Now let's move on to my team, the Seahawks versus the Steelers. They go into Pittsburgh. Tickets going as low as $174, 75 degrees and balmy. Pittsburgh is a 2.5-point favorite. Total points are low at 39.5. I think that's the lowest so far. Give me that 20 seconds.
20.
Vegas, you could take that 2.5 points and shove it up your ass. I think the Seahawks win this game 20-10. I think they actually go with what Randy said earlier, some play action passing. I think the defense holds Rodgers down. I think that was a fluke in week 1. I like the Steelers to come back down to earth and the Seahawks to ascend, baby.
You need 20, Matty?
Let's have it.
Let's go.
I have to agree with Todd. I think the Seattle Seahawks win this game. They lost last game on their own. It was their own reason why they lost. So I think they bounce back and make correct those mistakes. Give me the Seahawks.
All right,
All
big
right.
dumb.
Give me the 20. I'm going to go contrarian. Last week was an Aaron Rodgers revenge game. This week, DK Metcalf against his former team. Even though the Seahawks defense looked decent against the 49ers and very good at times, Aaron Rodgers is going to keep the good juju going and send the Seahawks to an 0-2 start. They're not going to use Darnold properly yet again. They'll get too cute.
Wait, it's the hot say Darnold.
Yeah, Darnold.
Darnold.
This is the week that I think they used Darno correctly. Give me the Seattle Seahawks, man. I like the way that defense played
I
this
swear to God,
past
watch
week.
Don be the only
So
one. They
give
always-
me
they
the
always have.
Seattle Seahawks 24-20.
I swear to God, the Steelers are gonna win because
Yeah,
Don was the only one that's gonna pick. That didn't pick them. They're gonna win.
This is the difference maker. I'm on a lone island here, folks.
I think Dominic sacrifices chickens in this part-time.
Goddamn right.
That's how he's doing it.
I need you to call every Seattle player you know and tell them, please win.
Yes. All right, now let's move on to another division rivalry game, which this one actually, I'm on the fence with this one to tell you the honest truth, man. Browns at Ravens, the formerly known Browns.
You're on the fence.
Yeah, this is in Baltimore, but remember last year Cleveland beat him in Baltimore.
Yep.
Tickets going as low as $114, 78 degrees, bombing again. Baltimore by far the highest over what is it called, the point spread, 11.5. They are ahead. Also, yes, 44.5 is your total points. Give me the 20 seconds. I'm gonna need a minute on this one.
Oh, you better roll that
No,
back.
20 seconds. Look, I like Cleveland's defense to play very, very tough in this game as they did before, and Flacco to make some plays. The running game is kind of, look out for Sampson, their second string running back. He's pretty good, did some really good things, but I can't see the Ravens falling 0-2, and if they do, man, my God, they're in trouble. But give me the Ravens. Very close game. I think it's I wouldn't take the points. Let me just put it to you that way.
Give me the points.
Oh.
You need 20, Matty?
I will to explain this.
Okay.
Okay, it's the Ravens by a landslide, but I think what will happen is the Browns play them close in the beginning in the first half, and then the defense gives up because the offense never score points, and they're going to say, well, what the hell are we playing hard for? And then the Ravens are going to blow them out in the second half. This is going to happen just that way. I feel it. Ravens are the
I don't need the clock. If Baltimore had beaten the Bills, I would give more consideration to an upset pick. because the Bills embarrassed them, Ravens want redemption in front of their home faithful.
They're going to beat the brakes off them.
Divisional win, maybe not 11.5. A win is a win. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going to take the 20 on this one. I'm going to go with the Ravens. I think it's going to be real close in that first half. I think in the second half, I think that's where we kind of run into a buzzsaw where Joe Flacco maybe makes a couple of mistakes that really paint the outcome of this game. But I think it's going to be close. I think that defense is going to really hold them in check. So give me the Ravens 22-17.
All right. Now we move on to a 1 o'clock game. Very sneaky good game, I think. This one could fly under the radar and be a very good game. Broncos at Colts. Tickets going as low as $61. Denver is a 1.5 point favorite on the road. 43.5 is your total points. Obviously, it's in the dome. Let's get it going with 20 seconds.
20.
Man, I looked at this game for a while, and the weapons, like you guys described earlier when we were recapping the Colts, they do have some weapons. Broncos defense has some weapons. Something's got to give, and I'm going to go with the coaching aspect like you guys did on an earlier game. Give me Peyton to outsmart the Colts barely. This is a close one.
All right, Matty.
I don't know how close this is going to be. I mean, I respect the Colts and what they did, but they played against a Miami Dolphins team that looked like high school players. So I don't know if the Colts are really that great. I will say this, though. I got Broncos winning in a close one. I agree with you. I am still go.
All right, Dom.
Give me the 20. I really do believe that the Colts, I'm not going to call them a fluke, but when you have the Dolphins in week 1, it exacerbates some positivity. You're going from basically the worst defense to playing one of the best defenses in the league. I think the factor in this game could be Tyler Warren, the rookie tight end, but the Broncos get it done at the end of the day. Veteranship coaching and defense.
Give me the Colts in this one.
What?
I got a feeling Daniel Jones is gonna show up again. I think he's gonna have another one of those weeks where he probably has 2 in the air and 1 on the ground, dude. And I think that's gonna be the difference. I think it's gonna be close. Give me the Colts 24-22.
All right, we'll see what happens there. That's gonna be a good game. Now, again, this is where we would play if someone was on their shit, Randy. Just kidding. But the Who Gives a Fuck game of the week, because by far this is the Who Gives a Fuck game of the week. Do.
I already know who you're picking.
It's the Carolina Panthers going into Lollipop Lane to take.
I like the Cardinals, man.
And the Cardinals. Why are we charging for this game? For some reason, the lowest ticket's $30. The Cardinals are 6.5 point favorites. No,
you getting that 20 seconds, Todd?
I heard it's EBT night at the
field. You all three of y'all are some of the most disrespectful people I know talking sports when it comes to the Cardinals. Disrespectful.
All I'll say is this: the Cardinals are not only participating in the second week in a row in the Who Gives a Fuck game of the week, but they are the Who Gives a Fuck 2-0 Cardinals, because that's what they're going to be after this game.
I told you the Cardinals was going to have a good season this year, and their schedule is allowing that. Give me the Cardinals and they go 2-0.
Man, oh man! At the end of the day, Cardinals. Like how
you,
like I will get. I'm gonna say this. Hold on. Kyler Murray. Yes, Kyler Murray will help the Cardinals win the game and unfortunately start 2-0. But I'm going to take more time. Shout out to Alfonso in the comments. Started his vacation this past weekend, and his Niners took care of business. That's fucking go.
Nobody looked at that. Nobody looked at that comment. We bypassed it.
Can we put give me the Cardinals. I just don't like Bryce Young, man. He's regressing again. So give me the Cardinals 22-12.
All right, that now moves us on to the Super Bowl champions. The Super Bowl champions of Philadelphia, and the Eagles are very tough. And then they take on that Taylor Swift Kansas City team. Yeah, the Eagles gonna. The only question is, do the Eagles repeat the blowout against the Chiefs, or do the Chiefs come in there and say, "No, you gotta throw in the towel, Mick. You gotta throw in the towel." So that build up right there. Give me the 20 seconds. Tickets going as low as $215.
You be careful when you do this one, Todd.
Eagles are a 1.5 favorite. Let's see. Give me that 20 seconds real quick.
20.
Tush push. It's all good. Eagles win this game. I think fly, Eagles fly. The fallback from the Super Bowl losing team will continue. I think they lose by more than 10 in this game. I think it gets ugly in Kansas City. Give me Philly, baby.
All right, Matty.
Now, the Chiefs, according to a lot of people, have their 12, and they're in black and white. Do you really think the referee will allow the Chiefs to lose to the Eagles twice? Okay, they got blown out in the Super Bowl. But do you really think they're going to let them lose again in the regular season? Give me the Chiefs in a sneaky win.
All right, Dom.
Give me the 20. I'm going to address Mateo's question because I was going to say this exact thing. Why isn't this game Sunday Night Football? Let's be real. But I think either way, I can't believe I'm going to drop a reference. It's going to be a cruel summer for the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, that was a Taylor Swift reference. You're welcome. You're welcome, people. I had to do it.
Shake it off, Tom. Shake it off.
No clue.
The Eagles will shake off Taylor Swift's presence at the ball game and dominate.
Love it.
Oh, good.
Randy?
Randy? I think I'm going to go with the Chiefs in this one. I mean, at least they throw touchdown passes. The Philadelphia Eagles didn't do that last week, and they barely, I feel like, beat the Cowboys. So yeah, I like the Chiefs in this one. Give me the Chiefs.
Talk it.
20-13.
Talk that talk, Randy.
Close one.
Talk that talk.
Man.
TAWK talk.
There's two people smoking that Chief right now.
Yeah.
He's smoking that loud pipe.
Loud pack, that Patrick Mahomes pack.
He's smoking it.
Now let's move on to the Sunday night game. Now, obviously, I don't think it's going to repeat of the wonderful game we had earlier, the classic. But this one is a good matchup on paper.
Yeah.
Tickets going as low as $119 from Minnesota. 4.5-point favorite are the Vikings. Total points 44.5. The Falcons roll into town with that high octane offense versus the Vikings, who have a high octane offense. So
what we talking about, Todd?
Give me that 20 seconds, man.
20.
Talk to him.
I'm going to take a chance on this one, and I'm going to go with the Falcons for the second straight week. I took a loss the week before. I do like the rookie to try to save face at home, but something tells me Penix, man, is going to do some things in this game. It's going to be very nice. He's going to finish it. Look for the Falcons to finish, baby.
All right, Matty. 20.
Earlier this morning, I picked the Falcons with my cousin. And I don't know, man. I think I'm changing my mind, man. Because that Minnesota team, give me the Falcons. Screw it. I'm sticking with it.
Why not a Philly?
Give me the Falcons in a close one.
Falcons in a close one. My goodness. All right. Give me that 20. What could have been the Kirk Cousins return to Minnesota event if it wasn't for Michael Penix Jr.? How about them apples? However, I think it's a good dynamic matchup. Two young quarterbacks, good defenses. At the end of the day, I scrunched down because it's Skull. They're in Minnesota, man. That building is different. Everybody knows that building is something
You're right.
different. JJ McCarthy, those ladies are going to love some JJ McCarthy in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
What you got, Randy? Talk that talk.
I'm going to say this. If the defense can prevent itself from crumbling like last week, I think the quarterback play edges out and goes to the Falcons this week. Give me the Falcons in a close one.
I swear to God,
Field goal, 23-20.
Damn it, he's gonna win again.
Watch,
I swear to God, he did this last year. You don't remember?
We all lose this week because
we all lose this week.
Games.
I swear to God, Dom did this last year. It was like 5 games where we all picked the same. Me, you, and Randy. And Dom was the only one to pick the team, and he won all 5 games.
Yeah, we were laughing. And then
is that the week he went like 15-1 or something?
And I think it was like around like week 2, 3, or 4.
It was like week 2. It was early. It was early.
He was smoking that Dom pack.
And I remember. And I kept saying, why is Dom picking everybody we got?
I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this. If it's one of those weeks, I'm coming into the show next week. Terrell Owens on the Dallas Star, baby. Let's go.
Hey, man. That's brutal. That's brutal. Don't be disrespectful. I still got memories of that.
That's how Dom's been winning these first 2 years. Is he gets?
You got that right because they've been picking everything we.
He's gonna take. You know what it is? He's gonna sacrifice that goat and put it where the American flag is. Rub the blood back there. All right, let's get this.
Man.
Let's get to a Monday night doubleheader.
Monday games. I hate those.
At least they're entertaining.
Yeah, these two are going to be pretty good games. Tampa Bay goes into Houston. Tickets going as low as $47. Houston's a 2.5-point favorite. Total points are low, 42.5. Give me the 20 seconds on this one.
20.
I think what you guys talked about with the rookie receiver, the weapons coming back, the defense looking a little bit better. The Buccaneers, man, I underplayed them in week 1. I'm not going to do it this time. I think the Buccaneers going to Houston. I still got to see our boy get over the sophomore slump in Houston. I don't know if it's happened yet. Another tough opponent for him with the defense. Buccaneers, baby.
All right, Matty.
I think Houston bounced back and win this one. C.J. Stroud played a great defense in the Rams, and the Buccaneers are not the Rams. And I think this is going to be a very high explosive offensive game. And C.J. Stroud wins one last-second touchdown.
All right, Dom.
All right, give me it. When you have O-line troubles, it's not going to be pretty. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this ball game. Something's wrong with C.J. Stroud. He's got the weapons. Yes, they're a little bit younger with the exception of Nico Collins, but that O-line at their broken foot, other issues. Their running back, Nick Chubb, veteran. Joe Mixon ain't there. Big Baker Mayfield gets it done.
What we got, Randy?
Yeah, I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this one, man. I just there's something about the after watching the Texans, man. I just don't know if I can trust them, man. I really think this is the Colts division now, so. Give me the Buccaneers 26-16.
Oh, okay. 10-point victory. That'll move us on to our finale as we just hit the 2-minute mark, 2-hour mark. LA Chargers versus Raiders. Can Pete Carroll beat our boy Harbaugh? Remember, these two guys don't like each other, going all the way back to Stanford, USC, to the 49ers, Seahawks, and now to the Raiders, Chargers. Boy, there's some bad blood here, man. This could be a good one. Tickets going as low as $251.
Yeah, math.
Don't forget, give your scores for this game for the tiebreak.
Okay,
yeah.
Chargers are
that
2.5-point favorites. I'll go with it this way. I'll start it here. I like the Raiders to play good. Give me that 20 seconds.
20.
Give me the Raiders to play good, but I'm predicting your first Geno Smith game of the year for the Raiders, where he shows out and you're like, wow, they're in it. They're up 17-14, and then you lose to the Chargers 27-17 because Geno throws a pick, starts blaming the receivers, and then he fumbles.
Oh man,
I don't need the
27-17.
Yes.
Okay, go for it, Matty.
I don't need the 20 seconds on this one. Give me the Chargers to win. I don't believe in the Raiders, not just yet. They're a working team that's rebuilding. Give me the Chargers.
Score?
Yes. 27-14.
You Price is Right bastard.
Hey man.
Hey, I'm gonna Price is Right as well because I was gonna go 27-17. I'm going to up the ante a little bit. Give me the Chargers in this ball game. Jim Harbaugh gets his revenge from the Stanford, USC days.
What you talking?
31-17.
Okay.
All right. No, I like the Chargers in this one. Give it to me. 24-14.
I swear to God.
No 12? Wow. Okay. Not
I
the
said 20. I
scores 12 in football.
14. I said 27-14, Randy. You really gonna go 24-14?
He sure is.
That's right, baby.
You son of a. I swear to God.
We'll see.
Show, fellas.
We'll see if those points come into play, because that means we'll have a tight pick'ems for this week. So it was a great show, fellas. Appreciate everybody on the comments, everyone liking the show tonight. We would appreciate that. Any final words, fellas?
I will say this. Thank you, everyone who tuned in. Thank you to those who are new to the show. Appreciate the love, and keep it coming.
Keep your spit to yourself. No Hawk Tua. No Hawk Tua. No. Don't do it.
No, I really only got one thing to say.
You know what? That's very disrespectful. That is very disrespectful.
I find it very funny. I find it very funny that Randy made himself bigger and Matty's like minuscule in size.
Honestly,
I noticed that.
To be honest, it's because of the way Matt's situated in the photo, like his elbows run into everything, because them Cowboy fans gotta fucking make everything difficult.
By the way, since Mario just checked in, why don't you show the graphic that he'll appreciate?
Oh yeah, Mario.
Hey, Mario's a good luck charm. Angels throttling the Twins tonight. Good for Mario.
Woo!
There you
go. All right, hell of a show, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, guys.
We will see you next Tuesday with more recaps and more either pain or elation.
See you guys.